Hi, you guys. Welcome. My name is Jackie Richards, and I am the gal who is teaching this class today. And for the next couple of days, I'm a good friend of Andrea's. The two of us met in Queen Creek, Arizona. She was the pom coach to my nieces. My nieces are a lot older. So that's not weird, but she and her and I just kind of like bonded over that because once upon a time I was on that same pom team and we both love dance. She's phenomenal. She's so much more talented than I ever was at dancing. She's a total pro. Some of you guys in here, I can tell that you've like either danced with her or you know her from college, so you know how talented she is. But when you're hopping on, if you're hopping on live, please tell me where you're watching from, just the state or whatever. Tell me how the weather is today. And then if you're watching the replay of this, just type replay in the comments. That way I know who's watching afterwards, and then I can circle back on you. So I've got about 10 of you who have gotten color matched, which is super exciting. This makeup is different. It's different than what you're used to. And so it's going to be a little bit scary trying to like kind of shift gears because what we teach here at Maskcara Beauty, that's the line of makeup that this is. And no, we don't have actual mascara. Not yet. This year sometime we will. But it's a 3D foundation, and I'm going to show you why it's so different than what we're used to. So I'm going to show you what I have here. This here is a clutch, and most people aren't going to start out with this because this is just, I'm so extra. But inside here is my wallet. And inside here are all my brushes. And this is what I used to travel with when I travel, because I travel a lot for my job. And this is so nice because the whole purpose of this makeup is that it's for on the go. And then I've got this other end here where I've got my makeup. And this allows me to get ready in the car or wherever I'm at. And I'm actually going to get ready with it right here. So it holds, it's a magnetic compact, and it can hold anything that's magnetic. These are my eyeshadows, my blushes, my face color, my contour. My blushes also double as a lip color. I know I had a lot of people questioning that, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So we've been taught since we were young to just slap foundation on all over our face, right? And Maskcara Beauty is all about creating dimension, and instead of doing that, we're going to highlight our cheekbones, which you guys can tell I have no cheekbones. We're going to get rid of this little double chin thing that I have with creating some shadows and diminishing the size of my forehead, and you can even slim out your nose and bring out some, highlight your cheekbones and make a dewy finish. So all these fun things I'm going to show you. And I'm going to start here with this brush. You guys, if you're going to attempt to use this brush, or any of our brushes, I'm going to encourage you to have a really high quality one, because sometimes, you guys might have like purchased them at like a beauty counter in a department store, and in which case I trust you. But if you're using brushes like these, I'm going to say you got to toss it. I can't toss this because my son watches me put makeup on all day, and this is his. But you need something high quality because we're dealing with creams. And yes, the creams will work on every skin type. And the very cool thing about Maskcara Beauty is that I'm just dabbing it in here just a little bit. And a little bit goes a long way. Where I'm not in here scooping out the product because it is cream, it will have the tendency to want to settle into your skin and your creases if you're using way too much. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to brighten up underneath my eyes. And that's where you're going to put the lighter color. It's like in a little pie piece underneath your eye. And this is doubling as your foundation and your concealer. So what I'm using here is kind of like a paint by number. So if you're confused, this comes in your first little, when you get your package of all your colors that I've matched you to. So it kind of shows you exactly where to place it. It's like a paint by number. It's really hard to screw up this makeup, you guys, because it's so forgiving. The creator made it because she was a makeup artist who was giving people these beautiful makeovers, and it wasn't duplicating at home because they go home and they'd be so confused. Like, how in the heck do I recreate that beautiful look that talented makeup artist gave me? And she wanted to create a line of makeup that was friendly for everyone, whether you've literally never wore makeup before in your life, or if you're a total guru, but you are sick of spending an arm and a leg. Because I'll be honest, these are really affordable. Each tin is only $14, and they last a long freaking time. Pardon my French, if that's French. Okay, so this here I've had for 3+ months, and you're barely starting to see the pan. And even when I do start to see the pan, I just can melt that down either on my straightener or in the, I can place it in the oven at 350 for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it melts it down, and then it hardens again. These blushes are pretty new. I've had for like a month, but you can see that like a little bit goes a long way. Like they're super pigmented colors. So don't feel like, you know, yes, it's 14 bucks a tin, but they're going to last you a long, long time. So anyways, I'm taking this with this and I'm just dabbing it in. Notice I'm not scooping, or I'm not like trying to like throw it all over my face, because that's kind of what we're used to with foundation, is like cover up your beauty. And the nice thing about this makeup is that it's made to enhance what you already have and to showcase that. So I made it along my cheek, like right down here, because I'm going to brighten around my chin and a little bit right there. And I come down my nose. I went in a pie piece underneath my eyes, and on my forehead is where I did it. And that's exactly what this paint by number says to do. So that's how I know. Then I'm going to flip to this side. This is a little bit more of a dense end, and I'm going to go into a contour color. And I'm going to swipe it on there. And I've got it on there. You guys, this is where things get scary. Don't you dare hop off, because this is where you're going to be like, she has no idea what she's doing. But I'm going to take here from my chin on down. I'm going to come to right here. I literally have no cheekbone. I kind of have fluffy cheeks. But I'm going to carve out a cheekbone. I'm going to create a Cindy Crawford look. Is she even popular anymore? I don't even know. But I'm going to create myself a little cheekbone. If you guys are watching live, let me know where you're watching from, how the weather is in your state. It looks like Andrea has friends from all over. And so I'm just carving that out. And yes, it looks scary, but I promise you it has a point. And then it's going to get even scarier. I'm going to come around my jawline. The nice thing here, though, you guys, is that mascara is just one thin layer of foundation. It gives great coverage, so if you have melasma, rosacea, discoloring, skin, like age spots, whatever, you can build foundation. Like, obviously, like, I just dabbed it on. I don't have too much that I'm, like, trying to cover up. But if you have acne, and I'm going to showcase some really people with a lot of really redness or whatever on their face, and how it can be buildable, because it absolutely can. But for people that are like, I'm just pretty low maintenance, Jackie, I don't want a full face of makeup, this is your best friend, because it's just one thin layer. And then I'm going to come on my forehead, because again, my paint by number says to. See how it's on her forehead, the brown stuff? And one thing that I like to remember is it's kind of like a number 3 that I create. And what I'm doing here, you guys, is creating shadows so that the focus becomes my eyes, because, you know, my eyes are great, but my forehead's huge, and I have no cheekbones. But I'm creating some shadow, and I'm diminishing the size of my double chin. And then, there we go. Does that kind of make sense what I'm doing here? And the nice thing, I've said this is the nice thing like 15 times. The very cool thing with mascara is that everything is dual purpose. So the brushes, they're dual-ended. They can be used for so many different things. The contours, you can even use them as eyeshadows. The blush colors are also a lip color. The highlight is also a concealer and a foundation. Just there's so many, everything that we do here is like multi-use. I will say this, if you have super oily skin, we have this stay spray that I'd encourage you to spray on your face first and let it sit. If you have really uneven skin and flaking and sloughing off, I'd really encourage that you use a high quality moisturizer. I'm going to do more on skincare tomorrow, but this Milk moisturizer has saved so many people's skin, so many of my customers and my good friends. So I'll show more of that. See, okay, now I've got that on. I'm going to show you guys what I do now with the other end, the same end that I applied my foundation with, like how I was tapping it on. You just would get a paper towel and just kind of brush it off. And now I'm just going to, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flick it up. Just flick it up and kind of just not really brush it away, but make it like, so I don't look like a goon, right? And it's, what that's doing is just creating, again, that shadow that I have a cheekbone. Like, dang, girl, dang. You're looking put together. Obviously, this is taking, I'm walking you guys step by step, but this, once you kind of get it down, I literally can do it on the way to church, in the Walmart parking lot before I run in for groceries at 9 a.m. Give me some hearts if that's you, maybe. If you've got that busy life, too. And you don't want to scare your friends. Okay, so you can see here that I threw on that cheekbone. And now it's kind of warmed up my face, gave me some angles. I don't feel like I'm looking just like one-dimensional, like one flat face. I'm creating a dimension. Now I'm going to switch gears to this brush. I really like this brush. It's not necessary that you get it, because I'm not about selling you guys anything that you don't need. You can absolutely still use this brush and tap it into your blush color and apply it like that. I really just like having my own separate one. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. This color here is going to make you freak out, right? It's a little bit black looking, but I'm just going to tap it in. Oh, I know, honey. My kid's going to get mad here in a minute. And I'm just going to tap it on there. And it's super beautiful on so many skin tones. Did the iPad die?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you in a minute. And I'm just going to tap it on there. And see how beautiful that is? It's like, yes, it looks scary in the tin. It literally is called black cherry because it looks black. But just tap it on there, and then I'm going to show you how I think it looks so beautiful on everyone's lips. And I can even I can mix and match, add some other blush colors, but it's makeup on the go. Okay, so you've seen that. Now I'm going to show you guys, I also have this Perfector sponge. This is nice too to blot it in. If you have a beauty blender, the same job will be done. I would tell you though not to get something at Walmart. You guys, I can't get behind the Walmart makeup. I mean, I can with like Maybelline. I love their matte stay ink. Okay, tangents. Anyways, so you can use this to press it in if you like. Also, if you have a bigger nose, or maybe you don't like the size of your nose, you can give yourself a quick nose job by doing this. Swiping it along the sides of your nose, and immediately you can slim out your nose with contouring. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now I'm going to go do the last step because my girl says to. My girl down here says there's an illuminator step. And she places it right on her cheekbone. And I'm going to go into here. My color is Honey. I love it. Just tap it along. And I'm going to put it on my Cupid's bow. Right here. Not to be too crazy. I call this the Beyonce or J-Lo factor. It just makes you look alive and well. Like, oh, her skin is glowing. And I just kind of tap it along there. Along my cheekbone. Just basically all the high points of your face. If you have cheekbones, gosh, I envy you so much because this is going to look beautiful on you. This just this alone is a wonderful thing to do to bring some life into your face. Okay, if you want, you can even put it on up here on your brow bone. All the high points that you got, girl. Let's accentuate them. So now we've got that on. To get this makeup to last 12 plus hours, if you're a girl that likes to put on your makeup and not worry about it ever again all day, you're going to want a stay spray. This is a setting spray. And you can do a number of different, you can spray it directly on your face, but because I have eyelash extensions, I paid a pretty penny for them, so I don't want them to fall out. I'm going to spray them on my Perfector sponge, and I'm just going to blot it into my face. And this is going to allow me to just be done with my face all day. All day. And then I'm literally done. My makeup is in one single compact. And because it took a while to explain everything, but you guys get the general idea. It is pretty dang fast. You put it all in on your face and you blend. And as your artist, it's my job to make sure that you guys know what you're doing. So most of you guys are going to start out with something like this. This is our compact. All of our compacts are so cute. They're either marble or we have some beach looking ones or the sea glass one. And you're going to get 4 colors. Your highlight, which is also your concealer. It's what, remember our girl. Your contour, which is our shadow, giving you some dimension. Your blush and your blush and lip color. You can choose which. I'm going to send you probably 3 to choose from, but they all look amazing. They look amazing on everyone, I promise you that. And they go a long way. They're going to last you 7+ months. And then your illuminator, which is your Beyonce factor, which is what's giving you that, like, glow. And if you're freaked out and you're like, Jackie, I already shine. I have shiny skin. I'm oily. Then I'm going to probably have you put in a dust, a vanilla dust. And you're just going to tap in your Perfector sponge. And you're going to put that underneath your eyes so it doesn't crease. And you're going to put it all on the points of your face where you feel like you're going to get oily. And that's going to hold it in place. But if you're super extra like me and you're like, girl, I want to get started good and I want 2 or 3 blush colors, your best friend is going to want to be this double decker. And every time you fill up a compact, guys, you get it free. So this here are my typical colors. Can you tell I have makeup everywhere? I do these classes all the time. But this can get someone started so good. So 2 contour colors because sometimes you want to switch it up. We even have a bronzer color right now that is amazing. Looks so good. I've got multiple blushes in here. Blush and lip and cheek colors. Blush, lip, and cheek. Yeah, you guys get it. And then the bottom level is ooh la la. We're going to do an eyeshadow tutorial tomorrow and brow tutorial because I want you guys to be able to know how to do your brows. But the bottom level is all your eyeshadows. That's if you want to get crazy. For the most part, most of you guys are going to be good getting started with just something like this, where, you know, maybe you have a beauty blender, but just this is your whole entire face. And it is so wonderful to travel from. Hey there. So that is my little tutorial for your face. And I'll take after pictures so you guys can see the difference. But that's that. And then tomorrow I'll hop on and do skincare, eyeshadow, and brows. But that is my message for today. Give me a replay in the comment box if you're watching the replay, and tell me where you're watching from. But you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit.